We have this book group starting on January 23rd that I'm really excited about. It's 10 weeks and we go chapter by chapter. And people get the invitation to do at least one of the practices. There's at least one practice in each of the chapters, and to bring their experience of doing that practice into the group. There's breakout groups where people get to talk amongst themselves, which is always the highlight, it seems like, because people are so hungry for community with like-minded soulmate type people. And I've run the book group just a few times now, and it's always been so satisfying. I reread the book too, as in preparation, and I always find something new in there for me, and I'll ask some questions. It's not a lot of me talking, but planting some questions and then opening it up to the group. So we meet for 2 hours for 10 weeks, starting on January 23rd. There's information on the website, registration link. And it's been a really beautiful, deepening experience for me to just lead it and facilitate it. We cover a lot. It's a very holistic, integrated path covering restoring the relationship to self. Well, it starts with context. Like, what is the context? The inner context of woundedness and trauma, the outer context of climate change and all forms of our life-denying society and culture. And then it moves into, okay, well, what's the path for healing that, for creating a more beautiful world? So we've got the inner work, restoring the relationship to self. There's a whole chapter on mindfulness. And then we move into healing the relationship to nature. And there's a nature-based practice that I really love called Write Your Eco-Biography that I will probably bring in. So reflecting on how the earth informed you, shaped you as you were growing up. And then there's a second chapter on healing the human nature split, with other practices on connecting with the life energy in nature. And then we take those foundations and we move into the interpersonal realm. So there's 3 chapters related to that, including one on transforming conflict. We cover restorative communication, some very specific tools and practices for relationship communication. I introduce the restorative justice work, the 5 R's of restorative justice. And then we bring it full circle into healing the relationship to the world through activism and service, which brings all of those other foundations forward and necessitates the need to come back to mindfulness and the self when we get triggered. And so very non-linear, it's kind of linear in its presentation, but very non-linear in its practice. So we really make that clear. So there's always some practice that people have hopefully done beforehand and then bring in, lots of time to reflect. And then we end with integration, just bringing it all together. What are you taking away? What challenged you the most? So there's a lot of personal reflection time in the group. I hope people will check out the website for more information. Let me know if there's questions and sign up. I'm really looking forward to bringing it.